So the stock market just closed, guys. I hope you all had a great week this week. I hope you had a great Friday today. The markets were kind of all over the place. We had the Russell down 0.3% as the NASDAQ went down about 0.25%, and we had the S&P and the Dow pretty much break even as the VIX went down about 2.5%, and we had, let me see here, gold and silver. It looks like gold went down 0.3%, and we had silver down 0.7%. So in this video, we're going to break down the markets, of course, like we always do, and we're going to go over some stocks that I'm looking at, a couple of which reported earnings, and actually one of them's an ETF. The third one we're going to talk about today is an ETF. So we have a lot to go over in this video, but before we actually do it, guys, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video. Simply use that link down below or go to StockSurfest.com/Moomoo, open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000 right off the bat, and fund your account with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, and the best part of the promo is if you fund your account at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks, you also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Expedia stock, which Tesla's now in the mid 200s and Expedia is about $120 per share. So this is a no-brainer, guys. Use that link down below, and of course that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel, full disclosure. So use that link down below, and of course that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So the markets, like I said, just closed, and we were all over the place today. We had the S&P and the Dow break even. The NASDAQ and the Russell went down a little bit, and you could argue that that was needed considering how much these markets have been going up in recent memory, right? We had SPY go up a lot recently. Triple Q obviously has been doing very well. We just hit a fresh high a couple of days ago at 387.98, and as of today's close, guys, we're at $375, and it looks like we're heading towards the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart, which, I mean, is that not where we've held over the past couple of months? Are the bulls still in charge? Absolutely, guys, they're still in charge, and nobody's debating that. I mean, nobody's arguing that, but I'm just pointing it out to show you guys, even though we had a red day today and the last 2-3 days, right, were red days, you know, the markets are still very much being dominated by the bulls. On SPY, same thing. We're right above the 180 SMA, and you guys know we're actually above the 50 SMA on SPY as well. And did you guys know the Dow, I think, now has 10 straight days of green in a row, and today it barely got that 10th day, guys, considering it only went up, no joke, 2.8 points. 0.01% is what it went up today, but I guess it's still a green day technically, so 10 straight days of green for the Dow, unfreaking real. The Dow's been crushing it. We've covered it. We called out this triangle, and now we're completely breaking out on the Dow Jones Industrial Average, as it is at a fresh high here on the 4-hour chart and on the yearly chart as well, right? Yeah, on the yearly chart, not quite yet on the 3-year chart, but who knows, guys? We could be going there fairly soon. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And did you know that 65% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel? If that's you, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. It's completely free of charge, and it helps me out in the algorithm. I appreciate you guys as always. So that's a quick rundown here on the overall indexes as the markets closed 4 minutes ago. Now let's dive into some companies, some earnings, charts, what is going on. So American Express ended up reporting earnings this morning. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, and this is a friggin' inverse head and shoulders if I ever saw one, guys. Holy crap. I mean, look at this. We have the left shoulder right here, boom. We have the head right there, and we have the right shoulder right here. So American Express, AXP, they reported earnings in the morning, and it looks like here they ended up doing $2.89 in EPS, which beat the $2.81 expected, but they missed on sales, $15.05 billion versus $15.48 billion expected. So they beat EPS, missed on sales, and it looks like here total network volumes were $426 billion, up 8% year over year, which is pretty good. And it looks like they reaffirmed their full year outlook for EPS and revenue growth, which they do expect revenue growth of 15 to 17%. So pretty good, guys. And the stock went down 4% on the day, which is quite interesting. And even though it did go down 4%, we're still holding above the 180 SMA. Bulls are still in charge, and I'm going to be looking to see if we get some sort of relief rally, maybe a bounce back as the dust settles here over the next couple of days above this moving average, anywhere from 165 to 170 bucks. Let's see if we could bounce off that point. So the next one here is Comerica, ticker symbol CMA, which also went down about 4% after they reported earnings. So let me see what they did. They did $2.01 in EPS, $2.01 versus the $1.86. So that beat, and it looks like here revenue came in at $924 million, which beat the 902.75 expected. So double beat there for Comerica. They're crushing it. Their stock was up. Looks like it was up 5% in the morning. What the heck went on? It looks like they erased all the gains. So yeah, in the morning, guys, oh my gosh, it was almost at 57 bucks a share. Went all the way down to 50 bucks by close. That was a drop of 11%. We're talking a pretty sizable drop there for Comerica. So yeah, guys, CMA, it's reversing, and this is also an inverse head and shoulders, similar to what we saw with AXP. So even though the stock's falling right now, we're still above the 50 SMA. We're still reversing. We have the golden cross, all that good stuff. This is very bullish. So I'm going to set my alert at, let's see if we could maybe bounce back over 52 a share. We'll see where it goes from that point. So let me do that now. Mark is at, we're above 52 bucks per share. And let me pull up the next ticker here, which is actually the ETF that I was talking about earlier in this video. This is an energy ETF. It's called XLE. You guys probably know it. It's the Spider Sector, or it's the Select Sector Spider Energy ETF. And this is one that I've traded a bunch. I still own a little bit in my long-term account. I bought this a while ago, guys. Probably, I don't know if you guys out there even remember when I first started talking about this. Probably over 2 years ago at this point, or maybe around 2 years ago. I don't know, but made some good money on it. Collected some nice dividends on it as well. And it's reversing right now, guys. No doubt about it. We were in a point where XLE was in a downtrend for quite some time. You can see it right here. But as of the last couple of days/weeks, we've been pushing back over the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. We have a golden cross now. Last week it looks like we took the highs out from June and from May, which is huge. And now in real time, well, I guess the markets are closed now, but we closed right under the highs from the middle of this month, from about a week ago. Those highs were at 84, 84.50. So in my eyes, guys, if we're able to break above the highs from, about a week ago, 84.50, this could be taking off like no other towards, the highs from the middle of April being about $88 and maybe even higher from there. So I'm going to set my alert at 85 bucks. Let me do that now. Mark is at or above, and we'll see where it goes from there. And mind you, this is an energy ETF. That means it's a basket, right, of energy stocks. We're talking Chevron, Exxon Mobil. I can't name them all off the top of my head, but the biggest energy stocks are in this ETF, and those are looking pretty decent as well. Maybe not as great as they used to, but they're arguably on the brinks of reversing. That's Exxon Mobil right here. CVX is Chevron. That's starting to break out a little bit. Not fully breaking out. Don't get it twisted, guys. Not fully breaking out yet, but it could be getting there anytime soon. So let me quickly run through some big tech stocks that I'm looking right now, as we are heading into a very big, next week, 2 weeks here in the markets, 3 weeks, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe a month. I forget what companies are reporting towards the end of August, but either way, look, we have a lot coming up this week, upcoming week, the week after that. So Meta is one that I want to go over quickly, which went down 2 3/4% today. In other words, almost 3% down on the day. And this is one that's been holding an uptrend for months. I'm talking months on end. And now we're at a spot that has held over the past couple of months, right at the 180 SMA, which you guys can see how long this has held. So this company is set to report earnings on the 26th, which is 5 days from today. What's today? Friday. So that's on Wednesday. This upcoming Wednesday, guys, in the middle of the week, we have Meta Platforms reporting, and they're down about 25 bucks, something like that, from the recent high, about 8%. So we're heading into earnings pretty, I don't want to say beaten down. I mean, it's not beaten down, guys. The stock's up freaking 4x or 2.5, 3x, whatever it is, over the past couple of months. So it is down a little bit, but I wouldn't say it's beaten down. Let's just say it's going to be interesting to see what it does after the numbers come out, after we get guidance. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to that here on Meta. Same thing with Shopify. I'm not sure if they're reporting earnings next week or is it the week after. Looks like it's the week after. They're on the 2nd of August, so I think that is on maybe Tuesday or Wednesday of that first week of August. I forget exactly when that is, but this stock is down about $6 now from the recent high. And mind you, we called out this ascending triangle. Do you guys remember that? Which is why you have to subscribe. It's free. Hit that subscribe button, guys. We're almost at 30,000 subs. I appreciate you all as always, by the way. We talked about this. It played out. It ran to $71, and now we're back to 65, which happens to be the high from the beginning of May, all throughout the middle, beginning of July. So this spot should hold. Potentially. Nothing's guaranteed, but I'm looking to see if it does here on Shopify. The next one is Amazon, guys. AMZN, which pretty much broke even today. And look at that. It closed at $130 today on the dot. No joke, on the dot, guys. And this looks very similar to Meta in terms of the chart. It's right by the 180 SMA on the 4-hour time frame. That's held for months here on Amazon. And this also has earnings coming up on the 3rd of August. Early August, guys. I'm telling you, a lot of big companies are set to report. And full disclosure, guys, I own Amazon, and I've been doing very well on Amazon throughout the course of this year, as I'm sure a lot of you out there have as well. So Amazon's at 130. Let's watch it above that 180 SMA. And the last one is NVIDIA stock, guys, which you're going to be like, Stas, NVIDIA, really? But yeah, guys, NVIDIA is one that I'm watching heading into this week. We have earnings coming up sometime in August, I believe. I'm not sure if they're scheduled yet. They probably are. It's just not showing up here on ThinkOrSwim. But they're set to report pretty soon here, and this stock is heading into this week down almost $40 from the recent high. That's about 8%, which is not that crazy considering how much this stock has gone up. But it's still down, a decent chunk, a little bit there, 8 to 10%. That's a little bit. It's a little chunk. So let's see if we get a relief rally, maybe off this moving average, to see if the let's see if the uptrend continues, in other words, right, guys? So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and guys, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video. Up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. Just use that link down below, open up your account, and fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks right off the bat, and fund it with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, and if you fund your account at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks, you also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Expedia, which, guys, that part of the promo is insane, and this whole promo is a no-brainer, so use that link down below. And full disclosure, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always, and with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.